Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to list 5 shocking facts about the Scream movies. Let's get right into it. The horror genre is experiencing a major revival right now. The gruesome R-rated horror film was revolutionary at the time. It was a slasher film that successfully crossed over into the mainstream, spawning 3 sequels and one of cinema's most recognizable killers. Without the success of Scream, the horror genre would not exist today. Let's take a look at some of the interesting facts about the movie. It was based on a true story. Scream was such a smash hit that it spawned an entire franchise, complete with 3 sequels and a TV spin-off. In addition, it was loosely based on a true story based on Danny Rolling. Danny Rolling was born in 1954 in Shreveport, Louisiana. He had a difficult childhood, as do many future killers, one that was subject to abuse and disorder in the home. He struggled to find work as an adult and attempted to murder his own father in 1990. Later that year in Gainesville, Florida, he went on a murder spree. Rolling murdered 5 students, 1 from Santa Fe College and 4 from the University of Florida, over the course of a few late August nights. They were all murdered in their apartments with the same murder weapon, a knife. Rolling posed the bodies in unusual positions in order to shock the audience. He became known as the Gainesville Ripper soon after the murders. The murders received widespread attention in Florida. Many students withdrew their applications to the affected colleges. Fear quickly spread throughout Gainesville. Fortunately, Rollins was discovered fairly quickly. On September 7th, 1990, he was arrested for burglary in nearby Ocala. Police discovered tools in his possession that matched marks left at crime scenes in Gainesville. He was arrested and charged with 5 counts of murder. He pled guilty in 1994, admitting that he committed the murders to gain notoriety, similar to Ted Bundy. Police also drew parallels between the Gainesville murders and a previous triple homicide in Shreveport several years ago. Rolling would eventually admit to these murders as well. Rolling murdered 8 people in total. He was sentenced to death and was executed by lethal injection on October 25, 2006 at Florida State Prison. It was a low-budget movie. The iconic 1996 Scream film cost between $14 and $15 million to produce, according to sources. It's difficult to say what the breakdown is for a film like this. We're guessing a lot of it went to director Wes Craven and the upcoming talent. According to a 2021 Hollywood Reporter interview, orchestral composer Marco Beltrami said that the film worked with a smaller budget. He said, "I really didn't have the budget for a lot of the things I wanted to do." At one point, Beltrami said, "Craven had to record whistles with string players and producers to complete a theme song." He then added, "Every time I hear that cue now, I can picture Wes standing back there whistling." Director Craven turned the project down more than once. Craven was regarded as a master of horror by the mid-1990s thanks to films such as A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Last House on the Left, and The Hills Have Eyes. He was a logical choice to lead the project, but not the first. According to a 2015 Vulture interview with Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez and others were considered. Unfortunately for the studio, Craven wanted to take a break from gore. According to a 2021 Hollywood Reporter interview with the film's writers and editors, he initially turned down the project because he thought it was too violent and too dark. According to a 2004 Vanity Fair article, he turned down the job twice before accepting it. Drew Barrymore was supposed to play Sydney, but she chose Casey. Drew Barrymore is best known for playing the tragic Casey Becker in the film's iconic opening sequence, but she was originally offered the role of Sydney. And Barrymore recently explained why she chose this unusual career path over being killed off. She said, "In the horror film genre, my biggest pet peeve was that I always knew the main character was going to be slugging through at the end, but was going to creak by and make it." She then added, "What I wanted to do is to take that comfort zone away. So I asked if I could be Casey Becker, so we would establish this rule does not apply in this film." And that's exactly what happened. Audiences expected to see Barrymore playing the protagonist, before flipping the script and killing off one of its biggest stars. The mask was found during a location scout. According to the Huffington Post, the only costume direction included in the screenplay was for a ghost mask killer. The filmmakers tried out various concepts, sketches, and models, but none of them worked. In a 2015 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Wes Craven recalled touring a home for the film when producer Marianne Madalena noticed the mask draped over a chair. Madalena recalled finding the perfect fit in a 2020 interview with Scream Trilogy. She said, "I ran downstairs with it and showed the team, and they did not share my enthusiasm. They attempted to sculpt others in the same style because they did not own the original. Eventually, when those attempts fell short, they tracked down the Fun World mask and negotiated to include it in the film." That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.